Hey guys, welcome back to Disney State of Mind.
Today we're going to be talking about the Disney College Program and doing the DCP Tag. We both don't remember.
No.
So we went to high school together, and we were sitting in our AP Environmental Science class. Somehow we just started talking about it. I can't remember if I knew about it and I told you.
Well, I remember sitting in my marketing class, on my computer looking at it. So I don't know,
we don't know how it got brought up, but all we know is, we started talking about it, and we were like, at some point in our lives, we are going to get into this program, and we are going to do it. Now we are sophomores in college, and look at us go. We're doing it.
Okay, so we applied in freshman year of college sometime, and neither of us got accepted. We didn't make it past the application, basically.
We didn't get to any interviews or anything. It was just the application, and then we got denied for the program.
I wanted to wait and do it till the spring semester because I wanted to miss most of winter, because for those of you who know, the Midwestern winter, it's not fun. So I wanted an excuse to miss that and be able to be in the warmth.
Yeah, this was only our second time applying, and luckily somehow we both got in.
Could be completely false, but I read somewhere that it's a 20% acceptance rate for one person. So for us both to get in, that's crazy. We literally beat the odds. We might as well be going to Harvard.
Oh. Yeah. So Casey actually found out first, so I'll let you talk about your experience
Okay,
first.
So for me, the interview process was amazing. I was so lucky. I applied, and I actually heard back that I got into my web-based interview within 30 minutes of applying.
Can't relate. I did not have that experience.
She had a much more stressful... Yep.
Really mine was much more stressful. I had to wait longer, but I'll talk about that in a sec.
Yeah. So my web-based interview, super easy. I did it a couple days after I heard back about getting accepted into that interview.
I had a very different experience. I can't relate. So I submitted mine before Casey submitted hers. Hours before. And I heard nothing back, and then Casey submits hers and hears back like that.
I felt so bad when I told her that I got my web-based interview, because I called her as soon as I found out. I was like, oh my god, so excited, and then she was so upset.
Yeah, I was trying not to be upset, but I was like this kind of rude. I was like, did I not get in since I didn't hear back? And I started freaking out thinking I wasn't going to get in because she heard back so soon. So I had to wait actually a couple weeks before even getting my first interview. So I had my web-based interview, and it didn't take very long to do, and then I had to wait a couple more weeks after that for my phone interview, and then a couple more weeks after that to hear if I got accepted.
Well, that's a fun story though, because I was down at college and I had already found out and accepted my role and everything. And then Amanda came down to visit me one weekend, and we were just sitting on my bed, and she still hadn't heard back if she got in or not.
I actually had stopped checking because at this point I was like, I haven't heard back. You heard back so soon. I just kept forgetting to check. I was like, I don't think I got in. I stopped checking, and Casey goes, you should just check one more day. Come on, just check. So I did. And I just was like, Casey, I got in, and Casey just starts screaming.
All my roommates ran into my room. They're like, what's going on?
Yeah, so that was actually really fun finding out. And it was the last day that I could have accepted it. So if I didn't check that day, I would have missed the whole opportunity of actually going to the program. So it was kind of crazy that that's where I was, and she told me to check. Otherwise, I would not be doing this.
Good. So for the phone interview, I studied and studied for that because I watched videos on YouTube of different people reviewing their phone interviews and saying what kind of questions they were asked, and searched up possible interview questions. And so I wrote all those down, and I was practicing them with all my roommates. And then once my interview came around, I didn't have any of the questions I had studied, and I had to completely wing it, which that's how interviews are supposed to go, so it was okay. But then for Amanda, I was like helping her study because I was like, okay, these are the questions they asked me. Like they'll probably ask you somewhat of the same things.
Yeah, so I studied based off what her interview was on, and like I did have a couple of the same questions, but mostly I had what she originally studied for. So like more scenario based questions. So I had kind of a more rough interview, and I was kind of nervous after I hung up. I was like, I don't know how I did, but it ended up being okay.
Yeah. Moral of the story, I guess. Everyone has a different process, kind of, and
yeah.
My role is quick service food and beverage. It's not my first choice pick, but I was willing to take any job I was given coming into this because I just want to be a part of the program because I think that's amazing as itself.
So I also got the same role, so we could end up working together, but also there's 5 different parks within Walt Disney World, so I'm assuming we're not going to be together.
The chances aren't high.
Yeah.
We're finding things out very last minute.
What are you going to do? I don't know. It ended up being fine for us. But yeah, so technically we only requested for us to be together, but we don't even know for sure if we're living together. I'm assuming we're going to.
Yeah, because what I've heard, you don't find out your roommates until you literally open the door to your apartment and see who's on the other side of that door.
Yeah. So. And then we don't know where we live yet either. There's 4 different places you can live in. And our top choice was Commons just because it has laundry in there.
We need that laundry. And then second choice was
Chatham, I think.
Chatham, because we liked their amenities, wasn't it?
Yeah, and like the layout of the rooms was kind of cool. A lot. So it's different for me because she has gone off to college and lived on her own before, but I go to a community college near my house, and so I still live at home. And so for me, seeing my family every day, my animals are a big one. I have 6 animals, and I love them a lot. And so I'm going to miss my 2 dogs and my 4 cats. I'm going to miss my boyfriend a lot because I see him a lot. All my friends, I mean, I'm going to be with Casey, but like all my friends that live around my home, I'm going to miss them too. And I guess just like knowing where everything is, like going to a whole new like town.
Like learning where your Target is.
Grocery store, gas stations, like it's just going to be weird to like not know where I'm going all the time and like having to use a GPS more often, I feel like.
I'm going to miss... I just got a new puppy a week ago. He's 10 weeks old, so I'm going to miss him so much because I've been home every day with him. And I'm going to miss all my friends from home, and I'm already missing my roommates down at school, seeing them every day. And now being home from winter break, I've at least gotten that little ease away from them, but I still miss them so much. I'm going to miss my family a lot because they're my family.
Yeah. And I mean, even though she lived 3 hours away at college, like that's an easier drive than 24 hours. So
yeah,
we're going to be working too much, but it's fine. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure I've only been to Magic Kingdom down in Florida. I've been to both in California, but I think I've only really been to Magic Kingdom. So I feel like I have to say that. But even if I went to the other ones, I still feel like Magic Kingdom would be my favorite because it's just like, that's like what Disney, like that's how I picture Disney all the time. And like the castle and like all the characters and stuff.
For me, my favorite park is, I don't know, I love Epcot because I think it's so fun that you can travel the day in a world.
The world in a day.
It's so cool that you can travel the world. Oh my god.
Travel the world in a day.
Thank you. And visit all the countries and try the different foods. And then I also love Magic Kingdom because it's Magic Kingdom, like Amanda said. So.
Oh, that's a hard question. I know that our first like night that we move in, we're going to Disney Springs and having dinner with our family, so that'll be kind of cool. But
group dinner.
Yeah, I guess just like meeting our roommates and like getting settled in before I do too much will be kind of nice.
I don't know. Like Amanda said, just meeting my roommates and getting settled in. I guess just living in Florida would be so cool because my whole life I've lived in the Midwest, so it's like cold and you get sick. Like, yes, it's gorgeous up here,
Yeah.
but you kind of get sick of it or you become, like, used to it. So then being able to be around the ocean, like, I know Orlando's not on the coast, but like palm trees.
Like being somewhere new, I guess, is going to be really cool and like just a completely new experience for me especially, but both of us as well.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's just going to be like visit all the parks because, as I said before, I've only been to Magic Kingdom. So going to Animal Kingdom and Epcot and all the others will be really cool.
Yeah. I want to eat something from every country in Epcot because I'm a picky eater. So I need to branch out. I'm working on branching out and try new foods. So, yeah. It'll be expensive, but it'll be worth it. And then, I guess, while in Epcot, I've always wanted to pick a pearl in Japan because I think that'd be so cool.
That'd be really fun.
I mean, with my luck, I'm not going to get something, but it's worth a try.
I think for me, just like having the new experience and like learning how to live on my own because I haven't really done that yet. And also, I am a very awkward person around people I don't really know. So I guess trying to be less awkward and more friendly towards people that I don't know, which will be really helpful because I have to be while working at Disney. So just being more open and outgoing around new people.
For me, I would say the one thing I want to take away is just the experience as a whole. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, not a lot of people can say they've gotten to do this. I'm just so excited to, like, learn little facts and be able to walk around the park and be like, oh, like, this area this and this area that.
I've been a big Disney fan for like my whole life, so this opportunity is so cool. And then just getting to learn more about Disney and more about the parks and just experiencing everything is going to be so cool.
Yeah, and I mean, both of us are taking a semester off of school to do this, so just like fully using our free semester.
But I think that it was worth it. This was the DCP Tag and us talking about the Disney College program. If you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments below and we'll answer them. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Casey.
Thanks for joining us in our Disney State of Mind.